Welcome back, Encounters with the Soul. Michael Stein here. Thanks for tuning in. I want to talk about unconscious meaning behind words. Why are they important? Why do we choose them? What emotions do we have around them? Are we autonomic with the word choices? Were we even consciously connecting to why we're speaking them? What intentions do we have when we speak at all? That's huge, and it's been a major roadblock in my life for me to be saying I want this, but using words that say contrary, which tells me that I'm actually in a state of conflict, which I think is a mainstream problem for our society. It happens more frequently than what we might otherwise think. And I want to say that I haven't seen any dialogue about this on YouTube that I've seen. So I'm going to talk right now about this, hoping that you can engage in the conversation and I can learn from you. There may be words that you might use that that don't quite match up. So to give you examples of what I mean, I'm going to just give you 6 right now that haven't served me very well. The first word is the word need. I need to have that new job. I need to feel special. I need more money. I need to lose weight. All feelings of which have a sense of lack, which is a real issue when we're going about something that, whether it be through prayer or speaking to your higher self or your guides, whatever that is for you, doesn't really matter. But when you're in that state of, oh, please, please, I need to have this, that's giving a lot of power away. And quite frankly, the feeling behind that frustration, only perpetuates the continual state of need for what you want, which is never going to be, which is part of the main focus of this word. So to break that down, there's a bit of an algorithm that I can give to you, which is starts with thoughts. So you have a thought, and then with a thought you combine, or that becomes a story essentially, and with a story follows belief that story is real. And with belief, we add feeling to it. And when we add feeling to a belief, that's the power. That's where the power comes from. And all of a sudden, that's what can manifest in the world through will, our willpower. And that's how we can co-create and create things with groups and within ourselves. We're very powerful beings, and our word choices have meaning. And our words can be very powerful if we add feeling and emotion to it. So when we're saying, I need to have something, then we're just providing a stronger desire for that to be in a continual state of need. So it's a trap, a very, very dangerous trap in my opinion. So instead, when I speak to my guides or I'm in prayer, it's a different conversation. I am in gratitude for what it is that I desire. And I can speak in a more positive frame, and I can provide emotion to that, which gets me more closer to where I want to be and where I'm headed. And so I assume that right, I assume that success, and that's what's going to happen. As opposed to the potential empowerment loss of saying, I need it, because there's a negative feeling associated with it. Something to be aware and conscious of, and it's something we do out of habit, I believe, as well. Word number 2 is the word try. And trying is failing with honor. Great quote was given to me by a previous mentor of mine, and it's right on. We try a lot. We use the word a lot. But the reality is that if we really understood that we weren't confident enough to assume and just say, I'm just going to do it. That's why we say the word try. It's like we're expecting ourselves to fail, or there's a possibility that we'll have honor. If I say the word try, I'll have honor, and people may not perceive me as being a failure because I'm worried about what they may think of me or being accepted. There's a lot of stories that could follow this, and it's not serving in any way, shape, or form. In fact, if we consciously expected that we weren't going to be successful, why would we try in the first place? What would be the point? So I'd like to hear your response to that. Maybe there's something I'm missing. And I felt in my experience that the word try, when I say that, I immediately kind of go, oh, well, I just said the word try. I'm less likely to be successful because I'm already doubting myself. And so the conscious awareness of why we speak the words, very powerful. Word number 3 is the word hope. Hope. I hope my neighbor is going to be, my new neighbor is going to be a really nice person. And I hope that my new boss is going to treat me with respect and be easy to work with. The word hope is giving our power away to some unforeseen force that you hope or expect to swoop in and change the day for you or the outcome. And it's not serving. In fact, in this context, I don't believe the word hope actually serves in any way, shape, or form. It's something that can be eliminated from our English dictionary with that context. And the same is true with the next word I want to focus on, which is the word just. I'm just here so that I can help you be successful with this project. Doesn't really inspire a lot of confidence for why you're even there. So why don't you just say I'm here to help support you? That's a lot more concise. It's a lot more true. It doesn't negate or take away from what you just said. The word just minimizes. It's not really constructive. Another example would be the word but. You gave a wonderful presentation to that client, but you missed these 3 key points. That may be very true, and it could be more constructive by saying, you gave a great presentation, and these are some things that would have made it more efficient. The word "and" tends to not negate what we just said. For one, it's more constructive, and so it's easy to see how a small change can be impactful when it comes to group dynamics and confidence when building your teams or relationships. And you can flip it, and we can talk about ourselves in the same way. Man, Michael, you did a great job on that video, but your video audio portion of it was awful, and it really didn't have an impact. Yeah, that may be true, and I could flip that and say, you're doing a great job, and there's resources that would make it more impactful. So let's continue to work on those resources. It doesn't have to be. I don't have to beat myself up or be in self-judgment of it. So I'm recognize more in my self-judgment when I use the word but. But when I have more compassion for myself, I tend to use the word and. So an interesting observation. The reflection of this dialogue has really caught my eye because I haven't seen this conversation in a lot of places. It's also inspired more reflection within myself. And one thing that I've been thinking about, and I'll close on this, is the word spell or spelling. It used to be in the old days that we would say, I would cast a spell on you or on something to make something, to construct something, to manifest something, for something to be. It was magic, essentially. And I wonder if there was an intention behind the word spell. If we keep in context that thoughts can become things and we're powerful creators, that if we combine feeling with the words we use, that our will can manifest great things just by our speech and how we show up. Perhaps when we said years ago, we're going to cast a spell, the spelling of our words, the words we speak, perhaps we just forgotten where that came from. Perhaps that's really what it means. I believe that. I believe that there was something behind that there's a lot that we've forgotten as a society, and I'd like to take our power back. I'd like to expand our horizons, and I encourage you to teach me what I don't know as well. So if you've got a comment that you want to share, please remark below. I want to learn from you as well. This is part of the dance. Please don't forget to subscribe to this video now. There'll be more of these coming to you. Like this video as well, and comment to me if you've got questions or experiences you'd like to share. Thank you for joining and tuning in. Michael Stein, Encounters with the Soul. Thank you.